Hey, and welcome to Shatter The Vain. My name is Brad Chmielewski, and this is a podcast all about Vainglory. I'm here with a special episode. This is a little different than our normal run down the news and form static, because I got Team Secret joining me this time around. Welcome, guys.
Hello, thank you to bring us on Shatter The Vain. So I will present myself. I'm Mowglie from the Team Secret,
Okay.
so the roamer currently, and we are with my laner KValafar. If you can say hello.
Hello guys, what's up?
And with Cuckoo, the manager of the team, and we are apologizing, but palmaturo can't be present right now.
Okay. No problem. It's a tough time difference here. It's like afternoon here. It's getting late for you guys, so
Yep.
it's always difficult to set this up. But thanks for making the time. So I think the first thing to know and that I wanted to ask is like, why Vainglory? Like, what you guys got into this? Like, were you playing other MOBAs, or does it just happen to be like my computer broke and I needed a game?
Yeah. So basically, me and KValafar, we were League of Legends players. So for a lot of years, I think, we were reaching some tournaments and trying to reach the top of League of Legends, like every players.
Okay.
But the actual the current League of Legends scene is really hard to access.
Sure.
If you don't have a team and don't play at 5 and reach the top challenger teams, etc., it's really difficult to manage to do something
Okay.
and to have recognition. You are just a player,
Right.
a random. So I was trying to go on other MOBA and reach a decent level, so I just tried Smite, which is a 3D MOBA and really nice to play. I tried Dawngate, it was the first Zkent MOBA, if you
Okay.
know it.
Yeah.
So I was playing versus Zkent all the time, it was fun.
Oh, nice.
And Cuckoo, who is my in real life friend, just started to play Vainglory. And he was like, yeah, it's a MOBA on phone and the tablet, it's really interesting. And they even start to do ESL, the ESL things, the
Right.
tournament. And I was like, no way, it's just a MOBA for mobiles, it can't work, what are you talking about? And I just checked the finals, the ESL finals, and people were going to Korea.
Right.
And I was like, oh, no way, they go to Korea, it's like my dream. And and I said, okay, let's start to play at Vainglory, let's try, cause Smite didn't bring me something.
Okay.
And I was like, okay, I must try on this one at least. So I started to play with Cuckoo, and after a few months playing, I find KValafar, so maybe he will introduce himself better than me.
Yeah, I guess I can. No, so so basically my story, it's just like I was living in Portugal when I was playing League of Legends, and some things happened, so I just stopped playing League of Legends, and then I had to move to France. And while I was in France and just being a normal person, I guess. I mean, not that people that play Vainglory don't aren't well, let's say it this way, not normal, but so I was living my life, and then I was just going through applications since I have a Samsung S5, and I found Vainglory because Vainglory it didn't was released till some months ago on Samsung.
Right.
So
Okay.
I found it. I started playing on the phone, and from the first two games, I don't know. I felt some connection with the game. It was like, man, this is actually fun. This is I don't even know the game, and I understand the principle, and it's like I'm liking it. So I just started playing. In like 1 week and a half, I went to Simply Amazing in
Nice.
ranked because yeah, because the game just was like, yeah, I fell in love with it, so I just played it non-stop in my free time, and yeah, I went. I went up pretty fast, but I was looking for something more. I was looking for what I have had in league.
Mm-hmm.
So I just entered the French community and was looking for people to play and form a team. And that's where Mowgli and Cuckoo stepped in because they saw that I was a serious person. I was interested in the game as they were, and they just invited me to start playing with them. So it was really nice. I made my first friends. Woo.
How was the scene pretty competitive already at that point in Europe? Like I'm not as familiar being here in NA. I just mainly stay on that server, so I don't see as what's happening over there. I'm not as connected with that competitive side there.
Well, to be honest, when I started around June, I think it was June, I honestly didn't know anything, or like you said, if there was competition in the game, if there were live tournaments or things like that. I just found the application that was
Okay.
recent and I started playing. So I was completely blind when I started playing Vainglory.
Oh, cool. Okay.
So I didn't know if the game was big or small. I just liked it and started playing it. Yeah. And then once I discovered Mowgli and Cuckoo, we started talking more about the future and their project because they had a project. They wanted to form a team. They wanted a third guy to play together and
Mm-hmm.
maybe start participating in tournaments, etc. So yeah, that's what I wanted. So I basically trusted them in terms of yeah, we can do this. These guys, why not? And as the game and the time
It's
went
the only
by,
time he trusted me for his every life. Until
exactly.
you don't trust me anymore now.
I play for myself now. Uh,
were you guys
and
were you guys playing the same roles when you were playing League that you're playing now, like roam and lane and
no,
no?
Yeah,
Okay.
I
no.
pretty played the support on every game. So, cause I love this job. You have to do the most possible as you can with the fewest thing. I don't know
Okay.
if my sentence was right, but you play basically with the less money. You
Hmm.
play with nothing, and you have to do everything.
Sure.
And I kinda love this way to play. So
So,
I basically
So
take the
me, I
MOBA
play.
job.
Uh, I'm used to one versus one because I played solo top in
okay.
league. So I was the top laner. So I was like always fighting with the guy. So sometimes that reflects in my game on Vainglory because especially in the beginning, I was totally focused on killing the hero that I have in front of me instead of
Hmm.
actually farming. And I understood that killing wasn't that beneficial in Vainglory. Um, Considering if you lose 10 creeps or 15 creeps to that, it's not really the thing you must do in first place.
Right.
So yeah, I started to adapt and like understand more the mechanics and how the game works, what's positive and negative. And like we reached a level where basically we said to ourselves, "Okay, Cuckoo, you suck. Go away. We're gonna find another guy to play with us."
It
So
was
you
it
can be the
wasn't like
yeah.
that, but yeah, we needed someone who play at a better level than him and who
Okay.
understood the game more. But we didn't find him like this.
Jeez, ouch.
We just mess around with each other, but it's not true. It's just like we understand each
We
other
love
when
you.
we say that.
Sure.
Yeah.
So then, like after that ESL and seeing the Korean team, or that people going to Korea, that was during like Cobalt was playing, and that was shortly after where GankStars Serious got to go. So that's when you guys kind of formed your team and like started really taking it serious, right? Like,
Yeah, I saw the team going to Korea to play the first VPL, and I was like, okay, we can't miss that chance because we try it too much on every MOBA, and we just spend our time for basically nothing. I mean,
mm-hmm.
I enjoyed the game, but uh, I only played it, and with Vainglory, there were a chance to participate in big tournaments and be
Yeah.
the first team present on the game to show IT low play. And I was like, okay, this is our chance. It's pretty my last game because yeah, I mean, when you are young, you have time to spend in League of Legends, Dota, and etc.
Right.
But now I just finished my school. I just finished my bachelor, so I was like going into the active work,
Right.
and I just say to myself, okay, this is my last try. We put everything on Vainglory to participate into the Esports story, and let's see if we can reach it.
So what was the team name originally, like even before Media Pixel? Like,
It was the first name.
oh, that was the first name.
Yeah,
Okay.
because it's a name of the cyber coffee we are playing, me and Cuckoo,
Okay.
and we were like searching for a team name, and we say, okay, let's take the tag of the cyber coffee.
Oh,
So
okay.
just put megapixel, and since the tag was 4 letters, we just put the department number.
Oh, okay.
It's a typical French thing, so it was MP38.
Okay.
First name is megapixel.
Oh, wow, funny. Okay, so were they was it sort of a sponsor, or that was just like the name that you guys picked at the
It was
yeah,
absolutely not a sponsor, just
okay.
for fun.
Okay. All right. And then so you guys then are playing under Media Pixel and like I guess just killing it there in the VGL autumn finals or autumn qualifiers and then taking home the first place in the autumn live championship. I forget we're changing the name to that on live finals to championship. So um, yeah, that those games, like how was that, like I guess going through that and then you're on the stage, like now you've I guess made it, do you want to say like you've made it to this real esports event and you're on stage playing with everybody.
Yeah, it's like they said, it was like a Cinderella story because we weren't supposed to be there, so it was kind of crazy. We had some lag issues,
Oh, okay.
a low every gamer problem. So yeah, we had some lag issues in the online qualifiers when we were playing in the qualifiers to go to Poland or to Poland in English. Sorry, and basically we got a ninth place in the joining the points from the first to the second qualifier.
Right.
We got the ninth place, so only the best 8 teams will go. So we were like disappointed with ourselves. Mowgli was thinking about quitting the game because, like he said earlier, he invested some time, but he had to prioritize other things in real life.
Sure.
And so we were kind of shaken with the defeat, even if we knew that we could have done better and be better. But yeah, so once SK dropped one team that was supposed to go, and they basically told us, "Hey, you guys want to go? We can't go, so just go on our place." We
Yeah.
were like, "Hell yeah, we're gonna go! Thank you very much."
Yeah, I
So
just received the news when I was at bar, and I was crazy in the bar. So yeah, I
Okay.
go to Poland.
Tricks for everyone.
exactly.
uh,
So we kind of thank them a lot for like thinking on us first and just like offering us a chance to go. And like you said, once we were there and started playing the first game, we felt like those butterflies you have in your stomach when you're nervous, when you're going to do an exam, you know? Just
Yeah, a
like
lot of pressure.
it's crazy. I mean,
do you think
being
they're kicking themselves looking back like, oh, we should have never gave them the spot, they came in here and won it like
Yeah,
they, they told us that sometimes
okay.
jokingly.
yeah.
But
Basically, it
um,
just when Zikent did the interview of KValafar, it just say, yeah, it was a mistake to bring us to the finals.
yeah, I saw that. But I mean, people are different behind the screen, you know. When we got the chance to meet everyone back there in Poland, it was just so differently, surprisingly positive.
Uh-huh.
because I don't know, people are don't like to be nice when when they play on the internet because they think there are no consequences, so they just say what they think at the moment.
Sure.
But yeah, everyone is was kind of nice and everyone was friendly and we all get along even if in the fold we are enemies, and that makes an experience quite remarkable because there were also friendships that were created back there, and that's what makes esports special
Uh-huh.
as well.
Yeah, it
It's
was crazy. We
it's
played each other's at the hotel. You know,
lobby at the hotel
yeah,
lobby.
lobby.
Right.
We were like 20 person on the sofa playing Vainglory, and the new client entering in the hotel was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" It was really nice. We had such good time with nice people, and you just forget you are here to play a competitive game.
Right.
You just think you are here to, I don't know, share the esport passion you have, and it's really cool.
Yeah, because I guess we're all collectively kind of, this game is still so young and small. We're all just like, hey, we wanna build this up, and we want people to know what Vainglory is when we mention it, like as much as League of Legends is when people hear that.
Yeah, that's exactly what I say to the devs as well. Like, we as players want to help them as well to develop this and getting the game bigger because that also helps us in a certain way to enjoy more the game and have more opportunities in doing and living some experience that we never lived before. So that's the purpose of it as well. It's like cooperating with the administration of the game and us as well and making this like I mean I we told and we talked about it and it's like we're a family now, you know. And that's one of the points of playing and participating.
At the live championships, like you kind of went in there thinking, I guess this is your last chance. You need to prove yourself. Like, so do you think that like fueled, I guess the win to happen there? Like you're like, we gotta do this, otherwise I gotta get a job, kind of thing.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
it was for my rent.
Yeah, like if we don't win, like
I have to win, or I can just quit my apartment. No, it wasn't that bad, but yeah, in our mind it was. We have to show at least we are in the top three of Europe. Uh, we were heading for the finals because we knew we can do it. But the real goal was at least the top three, just to be part of the best team of the game, and have some recognition as players, you know, in the game. And I don't know if when you don't reach the best of the team, if you continue to play together, there is some anger, you know. I don't know how to explain it, but there is a lot of team who gonna have disband after losing such a tournament.
right.
Because the game is new and there is no pro contract, there is no, so people don't have to stay together. So if it doesn't work, people just leave. And we were really going for a top three in the final just to stay as a group and continue to play.
Okay. After I guess after winning that, kind of walked away from that. Were you kind of getting responses or inquiries from like Team Secret that was going to happen here? People starting to look at you guys now, like, hey, who are these guys? We got SK and we got G2 here, and neither one of them like got first place. Who are these? Just like underdog kind of guys that come in here and stomp our teams.
Yeah, we felt the necessity and the importance of the tournament in question, because I know we like you said, we're the underdogs. Nobody knows us pretty well besides some teams that were there and like played versus us in ranked sometimes. And like you said, we wanted to prove ourselves and to other people as well that we were deserved of that spot. We're just not there because SK told us to go at their place because they couldn't. We wanted to be something more, and we wanted to show that without those lag problems, that we were a force to be reckoned with, and actually we were very happy before that tournament to meet Palmatoro because he was the one that changed the entire dynamic of the team. I got to give him that because we had a jungler before, and unfortunately he wasn't as serious as us in terms of believing the game.
Okay.
And adding Palmatoro to the team completely changed the way we were playing and the things we could do together as a team. And it just worked out so great that if it wasn't for him, maybe I wouldn't be here speaking with you right now.
Okay.
So um, now, after that, we feel that we evolved a lot as a group, and well, we're like big brothers and little brothers too.
Yeah,
Between the gap.
Palma is the youngest person of the group, but is the tallest.
Okay. Oh, funny. Okay.
So it was funny to ask him, "Hey, good job, boy."
Yeah, you gotta reach up there and
But yeah, after him, our team evolved a lot
uh-huh.
in and out the game in terms of communication and just exploring the game and having a different point of view.
Okay.
And after winning that tournament, we felt definitely that, like you said, SK was present, G2 was present, and we think, hey, if we can beat those guys, I mean, something is gonna see the potential in us and like analyze that this game has potential to go further, and this can be the next big game, the next 2 years or 3 years.
Right.
So we're just gonna keep trying to win and like show them that we are one of the best, and I'm sure that we can have an opportunity for us because that's what we were looking. And yeah, we were happy.
Mhm.
We were really happy when that happened.
Right. So then the this recent qualifier, the winter kicked off, and you guys were still Media Pixel at that point when it started, and then there towards the end, I'm sure what Team Secret was. You guys were in talks, and like how did that, I guess, go? And when you first got the email or the phone call, was it like an instant yes, or were you guys kind of like, well, I don't know, we're holding out for these guys, or like were you?
So
Well,
right after, yeah, if you want to answer this, Gavin.
it's okay. It's an interesting story because again, it's Palmatoro's fault because Palmatoro played this game before us a lot. I
Mhm.
mean, I said to you that we started to play in June, but I don't know. We started like in January or even
Since the
after,
start, yeah, from
yeah,
1 year, I
since
think.
the start.
Yeah.
Basically, I don't know. We really started. And so he before played for HC team with Best Celeste and etc.
Right.
and Chisel. And well, it was interesting because the director of Team Secret was looking for he wanted to expand his organization to other games instead of just Dota. And since him as well plays the game, so he found out what I said to you earlier that the game has potential and he likes the game.
Okay.
So he basically was looking for the best players in Europe, so he could contact up with them and form up a team. And there it was. Palmatoro's name was in between the best,
Okay.
and it was a funny story because he had a list of all the players, and 10 of the 9 players were in SK.
Okay.
So it's like there's 9 names and 9 are in SK Gaming, and one it's in it's Palmatoro that it's in our team. So he basically just contacted Palmatoro, and Palmatoro told us about his
Oh, cool.
interest. So we just set up a meeting with him and we talked for a long time, and we believed in him, in his project, in what we wanted, and what he was planning for the future. So once we had that discussion with him, we were pretty sure that nothing was confirmed yet, but we were sure that we will go along with him because he's just a great guy, and we felt confident on his speech and what he presented to us. So yeah, it was kind of love at first sight.
Hmm.
Let's say it
Yeah.
that way.
And we were supposed to be Team Secret only for the second qualifier,
Yeah.
but I want to thank a lot Dev for that, because they managed to put the Team Secret name for the semifinals and finals, and it was really really great
Yeah,
from them.
Right.
they
Yeah.
just organized everything.
Yeah. You guys like you got the it made it happen, and then like you got that new name, and then you went and won it. Like that was kind of like another perfect story. Like all the pieces for you guys, just like it just seems to work out. Like oh, we got the new team. Oh, we win that. No big deal.
Yeah, it was a really great start to do with Team Secret, by
Uh-huh.
the way. Win the finals 3-0. It was like the perfect start. We can't be more happy than that, I think.
And
Yeah.
oh, go ahead.
No. I listen to you, Brad.
Oh, I
It's
was
sorry.
just I was want to talk about those games, even the semifinal and the finals. Like watching you guys play, you guys have almost a different play style than everyone else in EU. It looks similar to how we see a lot of the North American teams play, where it's a lot of less about this late game and more about fighting and snowballing and getting ahead, versus like let's back off for a while. it,
Yeah.
I don't know about this because a lot of team in Vainglory put a lot into the early game, into the jungle. So they basically play a lot of aggressive comp. The duo of jungle, so it's going to be Koshka, Kestrel, and we were one of the team in Europe playing around the early game, trying to just dodge the enemy and to reach the late game. So I think we built our name. It's funny because now basically we play aggressive when you see the compo we played, but we got a name because we were every time reaching the late game when people were not expecting it,
okay.
and that's why the Finn was in the team, by the way, because when you reach the late game, it's just the grab is really a combo breaker in the game,
Yeah.
and we just started to learn more aggressive team when Palmaturo joined the team because he is really an aggressive player. He loves to invade and steal the farm. He play around it a lot of time, maybe too much time. Sometimes he just leave us and no, I'm going to invade and steal the farm. I'll let you die.
Yeah.
but but yeah, we started to play really aggressive composition with Palmaturo, and before we were like more late game team. So it's funny, man. Now we have the both style, and we try to apply it perfectly, so we can
I
just
think
adapt from the team to play.
I know one thing for sure. It's that the thing that makes us different from the other teams is that it might not seem sometimes, but almost everything is planned, and sometimes we just adapt. So we go out to the draft and we pick these three heroes, for example, and we just say, okay, we're not gonna do this at this minute. We're not gonna do that at that minute, and we're just gonna wait for that minute
Okay.
so we can actually start doing something. So we play. I mean, our play style is adapted with the heroes that we play. It's like, okay, I'm not playing a Ringo, for example. I'm playing a Vox. So yeah, I'm not gonna try even and trade with that lane or being aggressive and go forward in the lane because I'm just gonna get wrecked.
Right.
So I'm just gonna sit back, wait, farm. I let them be aggressive, and if I don't die, I know that I have pretty good chances on turning around at the moment or other. So I'm just gonna get these items, and then we'll talk again later. So yeah, it's a big thing like that. For example, when we play Cruel and when Mowgli was talking about avoiding those early skirmishes
Yeah.
and running around and running from the enemies, it just us buying time for our comp actually kick in and just but basically when we hit that spike, things are gonna hurt. So there we attack.
That makes
Until
sense.
there we just wait. Yeah. So and that Finn it just was just crucial in many games because nobody played Finn, nobody believed in the hero, and yeah, and Mowgli just I won't say fell in love with it, but he really saw the potential and the things that he could bring to the team, and knowing that one grab can separate the carry from his entire team and putting it right in front of us, it's just something that you cannot neglect, and it's something that can change the game only with one grab, you can win one team fight instantly. So yeah, we believe in that, and that's our mark, I guess, right now.
Okay.
Yeah,
Because of
and it definitively helped us for the finals, because in a draft mode, more you have, the champion pool, more you have champions you can play, and more you can adapt to the other team. And the fact we had the Finn, it was impossible for them to play around the roamer. Because a lot of teams play around the roamer at the moment, so they try to ban the Ardan or they try to ban the Catherine. And since you can play Finn, you have a big advantage, and that's not what makes us win, but it's a part of the plan. It was okay, they can do everything they want. We have the Finn.
And I'm sure they probably weren't used to playing against the Finn because it's not picked as often.
exactly,
So,
Yeah,
exactly.
exactly.
having those like pocket picks and those niche things are often pretty clutch. I think sometimes in those like final matches where you can surprise the team with just something unexpected. So how often?
Yeah, because
Oh, good.
going to the no, I was just adding that going to the to a draft, it's important to have a big hero pool to precisely adapt to what the enemy choose. And at that time, like Mowgli said, Fortress was neglected by everyone, and they only played Arden and Catherine, so we had that third Finn, and yeah, it helped us a lot in drafting as well.
Yeah, I think having draft mode into the game now for everyone, I think everyone's going to become, I think, better at the game because they're going to have to know more heroes to play. So in the long run, it'll be better for everyone. At first,
Yeah, I hope so. Yeah, with the new patch, a lot of players going to be used to draft. I'm kinda scared about people using the draft wrong. Just to ban, by the way, Koshka, because they fear the early game, and it's good. I mean, for a lot of players, they want to avoid to play versus an aggressive composition early game because they get demotivated. If they get raked early game, they're like, okay, it's done.
yeah,
Let's surrender and we go another game. And so yeah, I expect a lot of early ban like Kestrel Koshka in this patch. But yeah, the fact only the teams will play in the draft mode at the start,
yeah, that's fair.
if I get it right. I think it's going to be really a good thing to make it serious. So it will increase the level, yeah, I think, of the game.
So how often are you guys practicing? Are you doing a lot of scrims? Is it like an hourly regiment that you're like this time every day solo queue or team queue, and then these days are scrims, or is it kind of a little random?
Well, we actually don't play a lot of scrims because either way, well, the only thing that's was different before. It's in ranked we can't draft in a scrim in a private match. We can prepare that before, but we didn't play a lot of scrims because either way, when we go ranked, we just want to train, for example, certain comp or other comp, and we always play against the same, let's say, elo teams,
Yeah.
so like SK or G2 or Rebuy or etc.
So
No, so yeah, we're basically gonna hand versus the same teams over and over again. So we don't really need like to to say, yeah, let's scream at this hour because we never have a chance to play against you guys.
Okay.
But now with the draft coming, I believe that teams are gonna be well prepared and better for the next tournament because there are kind of a few teams that don't know how to draft or they don't they didn't do theory crafting about the draft too much, so they just kind of feel lost and just go with the flow that's happening. So I think the draft is gonna as well increase a little bit the skill cap of some players and force as well other players to play other heroes that they are not used to play.
Yeah.
So like you said, it's gonna be really interesting. So I'm looking forward to stop seeing some people just being one hero player,
Right.
you know, because every time I go rank, there's there's always the same people only playing the same hero over and over and over again, and they are not in the team, and that's what's gotta change to me as well if they want to get somewhere with the game, of course.
Shit.
So the draft is gonna really change things. I'm not gonna say radically, but for sure it's gonna be far more interesting, and in a practice aspect, it's gonna be great for the top teams as well to draft over and over again, getting used to it.
Nice. So now moving forward, what's next for you guys? We got the second qualifier. I think I guess registration just ended, so I'm sure you guys are involved in that. And then like VIPL, we haven't heard any announcements or even how NA or EU qualifies for that this time. So kind of waiting on that. But like, what's the plan here moving forward now?
Yeah, so with the new patch, we will have 2 big weeks of training because there is a lot of changes. We have to adapt to the new jungle, and it's going to be really fun to see how people manage to invade. Because now the creeps deal tons of damage,
Yeah.
so you have to be even more careful than before. We have to adapt to the death timer. It's something people don't get it yet with the new patch, but when you will destroy your tower, basically you just decrease the death timer of enemies, and so you have to do your moves even faster, so even more coordination.
Okay.
So it's going to be really interesting to work about everything. So yeah, we have 2 big weeks incoming. We have the end of Vainglory Master Series, so we have
Okay.
the semifinals in a few days, and with the finals, if we win, I hope to. We are playing versus SK, so it's going to be really interesting. We have also to prepare, the next VGL. So that's why we have 2 big weeks of training, and maybe an invitation to VPL. I cross my finger, maybe. I don't know. We have no idea about VPL this year's. We have no news from OGN yet,
Right.
but yeah, I really hope to represent Europe at Korea. I mean, it's one of my big dreams. So let's hope. But for now, we are
Well,
just practicing for VGL.
Okay.
well, I feel that in the last VIPL, even if I respect a lot the players that were there from the Euro part and the teams as well, I think we can all agree that in one thing that Europe can do so much better and be so much better and make a performance that is a lot better. So we are hoping that either us or other teams that are stepping in right now in the among the best are gonna have a chance to go there and just show to the rest of the world as well that Europe is really not as bad as everyone said.
Okay.
Yeah, we have to reverse the Twitch fight, you know.
Yeah. So yeah, VIPL of course, if it's the major tournament there is right now in the Vainglory scene, that's definitely what we want to do and be present. But even keeping the feet on the earth right now, we're just gonna focus first on the next VGL and then the live final that's gonna be in March. And yeah, we're gonna really practice, analyze the new year that's coming, probably creating some more compositions or styles of gameplay, and we're definitely gonna have to work in this new patch. Well, I mean, I'm the laner, so I'm good. I'm gonna leave that to Mowglie and Palmaturo. Yeah,
I can
they
just
can handle
keep
it.
playing Vox. It's fine.
Right. Yeah. I think Vox is okay.
Just help in the jungle. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting, and I'm loving how the game evolves day by day, and new heroes are adding. So, like you said earlier, that things are gonna be more challenging, and I'm hoping to actually. I feel that the skill cap in the game it's not huge yet, so like as the time goes by, I'm really hoping to see how the game is going to evolve to a point where yeah, only the best of the best are there, because the one of the bad things of the elo system right now, it's this season for now, it doesn't even feel an achievement to have Vainglorious. You know what I mean?
There was a lot. Yeah, there's
I
a
think
lot of
that's
people that got Vainglorious
it.
very quickly this time. Yeah.
So I don't feel. I only feel that the only negative thing right now. It's one of the negative things from now for now. But yeah, I didn't felt an achievement having it because everyone was having it as well. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to see how it's going to develop in the 1.14 till March.
And so we mentioned SK and G2 and now Team Secret. Like, why do you think uh, EU has these I guess I don't want to say real organizations, but these more organizations, established organizations coming in versus NA? We haven't seen Cloud9 or TSM or Team Liquid come in yet.
Yeah, we are expecting them in NA. I hope they will bring their face into the game. I think in Europe, Fnatic maybe look at the game, but not going to do something right now.
Okay.
Uh, I don't know. The game is
Is it too
how
small
to say that.
for these
Yeah,
teams right
it's
now?
too small at the moment, and SK and G2 just take a team into Vainglory because they are looking for a new esport way. Because in SK, by example, League of Legends, they had a lot of issue with their team. So they were looking for maybe another MOBA to reach a level on prices. So that's why maybe it was easier for SK to take a team and get involved in the game. G2 is the same. I mean, it's a new young organization. If I mean, Ocelot just created it like 2 years ago, 3 years.
I believe so. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Um, it's quite new. They have to make people speak about them, and every game they can go, I think it's good for them. So Ocelot is a clever man. So he put a Vainglory team, the first Vainglory Esports European team, by the way.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know about the other structure, but I think they definitely have to put an eyes on Vainglory and see what happens.
Okay.
And I
Well,
expect them to go on.
well, it's true that the game it's still at its early stages, but like you said, this is something completely different that's coming out in the market. It's like, okay, there's Heroes of the Storm and etc., but it's like everyone was just so used, like you said, playing Dota, playing Smite, playing League of Legends,
Yeah.
and everyone needed a computer to do that. And with Vainglory, you don't. You just need even a phone, even the phone that you send text message to your girlfriend every day or whatever. You can actually play the game and enjoy it. So that's the difference, and that's what's gonna make this skyrocket in the future for sure. So I'm just gonna give it like 1.5 year or more, 2 years, and we're gonna have a pretty good base, um, pretty good pool of players
Yeah.
joining up the game, um, because I don't know, the games are like 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and it's something. Oh, I don't have a lot of time. I'm gonna play some game. Oh yeah, I can play Vainglory. I can just do a match and then I'm off to school or something.
Yeah.
So
I'm looking
yeah,
forward to looking back on that. Like even a year ago for VGL, it was $100 was the prize for that. So
yeah, it's crazy. And now we're like, we received the first award of 10,000. So they had 2 zeros in such short amount of time. So I mean, I'm feeling good vibes and good things on the game, and the organizations are a lot more intelligent than us, and they can evaluate even better than us the value of the game. So this is definitely something that's gonna explode sooner or later, and I'm really looking forward to it and to make part of it. So. The organizations right now in Europe are like SK, G2, and Team Secret, and we even today talked about that an NA team acquired an EU team because we're commenting it on Twitter that Savage Gaming. Do you know it?
right. Yeah. The Rebel Tigers.
Yeah, exactly. We were commenting that, and like you said, we were commenting that organizations are seeing that the game is good and they're betting and they want to get the team before everyone else is taken.
Right. Yeah.
So we're gonna see more from this from this day forward. That's for sure.
Oh yeah, it's exciting, and yeah, I wish you guys good luck moving forward in the Vainglory Master Series and this coming up VGL. Like that's fantastic to watch you guys play, and always
Thank you.
always interesting to see the picks you pull out.
Yeah, we managed to do the soul strat work
Yeah.
without Arden.
Right.
It
Well, it's
didn't
true.
work that much in NA.
No.
It's true that we play some unorthodox heroes and comps sometimes, but that's what we like. We like to discover things when the other teams didn't
and
think on
and the fans,
things.
I think, love that. They want to see that person who doesn't get picked, and just like even if it does, if you don't win, when you win, it's even better. But when you don't win, it's like, hey, at least we tried that person. Yeah, you get a little respect from the community and everyone out there.
And another part of this game, like you said, is the fans. I mean, the game is so small and so small. I mean, compared to for example, League of Legends. That's been here for years. Um, and the game is so small, and there is already those fan bases creating around the teams that are currently in the scene, like SK or now was Team Secret or two. And if there are fans, it means people like enjoy watching the
Yeah.
game. So that's gonna make it as well watchable for even people that don't know really the game. So that's why this is gonna work for sure.
Awesome. Well, I think that does it for this. But where can people find you on Twitter? Are you guys streaming too yet? Watch that. Where can they find?
Okay, so yeah, we will have to stream soon.
Okay.
So you can expect to see your face sooner or later.
Nice.
You can already see mine because sometimes I stream, but even if I'm not really present this time, but I will. So yeah, my Twitch channel is Mowglie. I think people already know it for some. We are all on Twitter, so you can also contact us easily via this way. And yeah, you can expect to see us really. Yeah, I don't know how to say that, but in few weeks you can expect to see Team Secret everywhere.
Okay. Oh man. All right. Little
Yeah,
little tease there for what's to come.
we're just we're just gonna want to give a shout out to the community that's watching right now and etc. That if they want to interact with us, they can always do. We're always open to that, and we also are okay with helping you any way because we want to see the game grow and to the game to the game be able to grow. We have to start in the players, so that's the community. So if anyone can feel free and just contact us in line or Twitter or Facebook or whatever. So just don't be afraid and be part of it. So yeah.
Oh, great. Yeah, I'll include links here in the post, and everyone can definitely follow you up and to find you guys and ask all the questions they need. But that'll do it
Right.
for this episode. All these episodes are available on shatterthevain.com. Links to iTunes and YouTube and Stitcher. So be sure to subscribe, leave reviews. I love seeing those. And we'll be back with another episode soon. Thanks, guys, for joining me.